Good Sunday morning, everybody, and good, if it must be Sunday, it must be Share the Love Sunday. Well, my video feed this morning is really slow. Look at all the people I subscribe to. I've only had, since late yesterday afternoon, I've only had four new, is it 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new videos. So, wow. I think there are some others maybe taking breaks too. I know that this summer has not been a wonderful, consistent time for me in posting videos, but I promise I'm going to get back with it. Today is going to be the very last day for a while that I'm going to do Share the Love on Sunday. I'm changing the title of this to the Share the Love tag, and I am just going to challenge every single person who is a content creator here on YouTube to do a Share the Love video. And in the Share the Love video, you can share the love with someone smaller than you, or you can share the love with someone bigger than you. Because, you know, even the people who are bigger, like Elle is outgrowing me by leaps and bounds. We were about the same, I think, there for a while. So I'm saying, even just find someone that you really like and give them a shout out. Good, smaller channel, same size channel, or a larger channel, if you truly enjoy what they're doing, because I know for a fact that anytime I hear my name mentioned, I don't care what the size of the channel is, I feel good. So I know that all of those really big ones feel good too. And even though I no longer work outside the home, I get up on Saturday morning, and for some reason it's much more leisurely than other days of the week. But I pick up my computer and go, well, I usually read the news to see if anything is going on, and I immediately go over to YouTube, and the very first thing I do is I look for the Oh Carol show. And Carol has been one of my favorites since I first found her just a year or so ago, maybe a little bit longer. But let's talk about Carol and see what she says on her About page. Carol has 3,248 subscribers, and I've said this about so many people that I've showcased. That number just is beyond me, because the content that Carol produces in her videos would indicate that Carol should be huge. And I know that there's many out there who would give their right arm to have 3,200 subscribers, but Carol truly should have a lot more than that. She has 262,000 views, and this says that she joined YouTube on September the 11th, 2006, but I don't think Carol's been making beauty videos that long. When I first found Carol, she did some beauty videos, but mainly she was singing. She does karaoke, and she was singing with her husband a lot. So Carol says, "Hi, my name is Carol. I'm 66 years young. I have 2 grown children and 7 grandchildren. I love finding the most unique products, makeup, beauty gadgets, or beauty products, gadgets, techie stuff, life stuff, stories, cooking, DIYs, and much more. I have watched many videos and have gotten so inspired by all the wonderful people who take the time to share their lives with us, and I want to share part of my life with you. I love this quote. People don't remember what you have or what you have done. They only remember how you made them feel. Come and join the fun and stay for a while. I would love to have you. I can almost guarantee you will smile." Well, as I said, Carol does videos every Saturday morning. She didn't do one yesterday because she's vacationing with her children and her grandchildren. But if you don't watch Carol, if you do watch, you know this already, but if you don't watch, one of the things that I love that Carol's been doing is she's been taking different people's channels and she's doing a takeover. She's using a green screen. And so she's just taking over someone's channel, and it appears that she is in the room where those people film. And that is just way too much fun. Carol's videos can be about beauty products. They can be about kitchen products. They can be techie products. They can be anything. Absolutely anything. She can cook in the kitchen. She can sing on her built-in stage in her home with her husband. She lives in Las Vegas, so they go to the buffets and they go, well, just awesome. Just awesome. I truly think that if you do not know Carol, that you will absolutely love her. She's just awesome. Carol is a good person. Just on a personal note, and this goes way back, but she's so thoughtful, as many of you were. When my daughter's little dog died back in January, the little dog had been in several of my videos, Coco, and she was a little 3-pound Chihuahua and just precious. And when I announced that Coco had died, I received in the mail the most beautiful package of goodies that related to Coco for my daughter. And it was very touching for Carol to do that. My daughter, as crippled as she was from that ordeal, and for those of us who have been that attached to our fur babies, it takes a long time, and she's still a long way from being over it. But Carol's generosity and her creativity was above and beyond. So I love you. If for no other reason, I love you for that, Carol. So it's Saturday morning, and we watch Carol. Something else happens on Saturday morning too, and that is Natalie the Beauty Diva. Natalie and Carol double team us on Saturday morning. They are besties, absolute besties, and they both do videos on Saturday morning, and many times they are the same subject matter. So let's just see what Natalie says about herself. Now, Natalie has a few more subscribers. Natalie has a little over 4,300 subscribers. She has 194,340 views, and Natalie has only been on YouTube about a year and a half, February of 2014. And Natalie says about herself, "Hi, my name is Natalie, and welcome to Fabulous Over 50. I am from Montreal, the city that is referred to as the Paris of Canada. I am a makeup artist, however, never worked as one professionally, as I chose a different career. I have always had an eternal love affair with makeup and skincare, and I would love to share my aging gracefully journey with all of the wonderful women here on YouTube. I hope you will join me in exploring new makeup and skincare options. Thank you for stopping by, and I so look forward to getting to know you. Hugs, Natalie." Oh my goodness. Natalie came on the scene here on YouTube like gangbusters. She hit the road running, and Natalie knew what she was doing. She did everything right, in my opinion. She produces absolutely beautiful content. I love the act of watching Natalie's videos too, and here's why. Natalie's appearance, or at least what we see on YouTube, Natalie's appearance is just about as perfect as anyone could get.
Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. It's Saturday morning, and guess what time it is? It's time for the Carol and Natalie show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Rise and shine. Hope all is well with you. Well, today is going to be a busy day, ladies. I've got some fashion to cover with you. I've got some jewelry to cover with you. Plus, I've got some beauty to cover with you. So without further ado, you know the drill. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, a cup of tea. If you're across the pond, a glass of wine or a glass of champagne, and let's get busy. Okay, I've got a pack-filled morning for you.
Just look at the picture. If this is not so pleasing to the eye, I don't know what is. I told her this week with this video that she was my ray of sunshine in this yellow jacket. Natalie, from my point of view, I think that Natalie is not only the most well put together content creator here on YouTube, but Natalie truly knows what she's talking about. She is a walking example of what she preaches. This is a compliment for Natalie, but Natalie reminds me so much, not in appearance, facial hair, not in that type of appearance, not in personality, but to see if you were going to group Natalie in with a group of women, celebrities, who, and they, just from appearance, they would be all similar, I would say that Natalie would fit into that group of Joan Rivers. Many like Joan Rivers. There are some who didn't care for Joan Rivers for whatever the reason, and I would certainly understand some of those reasons, but I truly liked Joan Rivers, and one of the reasons I liked her is because Joan was always so put together. She was very well groomed, as Natalie is. Every video that you see of Natalie's, the hair, the makeup, and every aspect of the makeup, the jewelry, the nails, what she's wearing, this is the way Natalie lives. Natalie calls what she does a lot on YouTube old Hollywood glamour, and that's exactly what it is. It's very definitely, I think, a generational thing, where you take great pride in your appearance every single day. I remember many, many, many years ago watching Oprah, and Oprah did a show, and basically the name of that show was To Be As Cute As You Can Be. And that's what it was all about. Whether, it didn't matter what you were doing that day, you were as cute as you could be. One of my favorite things about Natalie is, in her videos, is that for a while she was showing her mother's scrapbook. And for those of us of a certain age, we understand that type of scrapbook. It's a different scrapbook than what everyone is doing today. I think it's much better because back in the day, and I was one of them, we all had those great big scrapbooks, and we were always clipping things out of newspapers and magazines, pictures, articles, it didn't matter, and we were taping them or gluing them or using those little black corners, and we were fixing them into our scrapbook, and we went back and looked at that scrapbook and worked on that scrapbook all the time. It was a hobby for sure. And Natalie shares with us her mother's scrapbook, and I see where Natalie gets her style, because everything that Natalie shows us, the pictures in that scrapbook, Hollywood glamour. And I'm sure that Natalie learned this from her mother too. So Natalie is one of those people who still replies to every single comment. Natalie replies with the sweetest, most thoughtful replies to every single comment. When Natalie replies to my comments, I think, well, I'm pretty sure at that moment when I'm reading Natalie's comment that I am the only person who left a comment or who ever leaves a comment on her channel, because of the thought and the care that she puts into every single reply. So Natalie is over 4,000 subscribers in less than a year, or a little over a year, and I predict Natalie's going to be huge. Natalie sincerely cares about her YouTube channel. I think she knew exactly what she was going to be doing when she started her channel. And some would say that her growth hasn't come fast enough, and maybe it hasn't. But I suspect one day it's going to skyrocket. Thank you, Natalie. So don't forget the tag. If you're a content creator, please, please do this tag. If you are not a content creator, you just love to watch your favorites here on YouTube, I'm going to tag you also to leave in your comments the name or names of people that you watch who you feel need some special love. I can tell you that many people I follow, I did not find because someone shared the love. I found them because I was reading other people's comments, and the person writing that comment had said, go check out this person. And here's why. In the end, when it's all said and done, it's all about the love. Have an awesome day. I'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment, give me a thumbs up. And if you feel it in your heart, share it. Love you. Bye-bye.